Howdy, hey, it's just me again. This young picture of me and my dogs. This is what they used to look like before they got old and fuzzy. Uh, I'm a very talented individual. I pick something up and I learn very quickly. Same with humans. It's just kind of like that when you think about it. People, they are very complex. You have to pick them up and feel them out. Otherwise, you get the wrong idea. I mean, it's one of those things where you want to be correct. You want them to be comfortable. But most importantly, you want everybody to be comfortable, which is really difficult. Sometimes you'll find somebody else's views are contrast to the correct situation, and they get singled out, even though it's a good view, even though it's a good point to add to the situation. It's one of those things where you have to, take some time and then bust through it and get everybody back on the same opinion. For example, Vladimir Putin, president of Russia, one of my favorite presidents of all time, personally, he gets a lot of flack for his presence and I guess how he is with international standards. He is actually a normal person, believe it or not.
So we're
I
back
could
with
see how
another one.
all of his stuff with like
I was playing
Zelensky
Halo
and those
2,
guys, when he
going
gets
back through
upset,
it, the good
how he
times,
reacts
you
to
know,
it,
back
because
in
there's
my
probably like some tough
adolescence,
dudes
and,
sitting there like,
my new
oh,
thread, my
it
sweater
works
looks
out,
like
etc.,
the
etc., and
crosshair
then
from
he
the
would probably be a
energy
little
sword.
upset with
I heard a lot of fly
the
threads,
factors where it
a lot
doesn't,
of really cool clothes,
feeling like
you
it's
know.
his fault.
I sell
You
clothing
got to really
online.
look at the psychology
I
behind
look
that, because there's two
hippity-hoppity,
ways to look at that.
metal-ty, rockety,
I
you know,
personally
like really
get
cool
those
guy.
feelings a
I
lot.
go to church.
I get pretty upset
you know,
sometimes.
Jesus worship.
Why the fuck are you spying on my house, is the common demeanor. I mean, I'm no vampire hunter, but I said this. Everybody's got a job to do, and sometimes you're just not feeling up to it. I used to be a skateboarder applying for the police department. It's the same concept. You don't really want to do it when you feel sore and tired or like not motivated. But when you get out there, eventually you learn something. You learn something new, perhaps, and it all becomes part of your toolkit. You start pushing off, rolling down the street, feeling comfortable. Next thing you know, you're sliding and you're drifting like a Mitsubishi drift car. You're having a good time, and you're very good at what you do. That's kind of that skateboarding feeling. I used to get compliments all the time for my different views in regards to things. You got to really see the positives in everything and everybody to make a good situation better before it becomes a bad situation, which a lot of people don't comprehend. They just want to get angry. Anger doesn't solve a problem. If I was angry at Otis every time he did something wrong, he would just be a very angry dog. He would not be a very pleasant person to be around. It takes patience and focus to get over anything. It took me years to realize that. Back when I had my leg, I was a really good swordsman. I was particularly talented. The small things in life made me feel pretty happy and balanced, just like coping with people. That feeling of success when everybody kind of gets it, it's the best thing. It makes you feel very nice about yourself. It's like riding your Lone Ranger on up the hills through the vineyards, feeling good about stuff. Where I am now, as to where I was before, feels way better. I had a leg that blew off because of a situation and became a cyborg to cope with it. I, had to adapt and change who I was physically in order to keep up with things. I gained a lot of weight since I first got out of the hospital. It was a lot more difficult for me to perform day-to-day tasks without something going wrong or feeling sore. So now I just kind of, I'm trying to lose weight. I got a lot more muscle to me now, but it's difficult. I used to be like a six-pack, that sort of thing. Now I just kind of, I guess I cuddle with my dog and watch Netflix with Dad. There's a lot of things to being an amputee that I don't like to exactly dig into, unless, I guess, I'm comfortable talking about it. If I'm not, then it kind of gets to me. I don't think about my leg missing that often. I just kind of forget that it was there. Yeah, I work my other leg quite a bit. I try to keep on top of not feeling depressed about this sort of things. I was a very good guitar player growing up. I still am. I played technical death metal, blues, metal, jazz, anything that I can really, figure out musically.
Come on,
Anything
come here,
really.
Otis, come here.
Otis, come here.
It keeps me happy.
Otis!
It brings me back to the old days, back when I was skateboarding and walking around with my friends and whatnot. A lot of good memories in there. Nowadays, I just,
There you go. There you go.
I enjoy one expensive pair of shoes
Come on now.
with my robot amputee leg, and I guess I just make the
Over
most
here.
of it.
Otis, come on.
It's one of those things. If you're a fan and you ever need somebody to talk to about amputee stuff or depression, I'm definitely that guy. I'm your Otis. I'm your Otis on that one. Let's just go there. Yeah. So I guess like and subscribe if you feel inclined to. And free truck rides with Dad if anybody is that bored. Amen.